Another quickie with Sonny. This is my buddy Dave. We're here replacing Patty's door that was kicked in a robbery. So we've got our replacement door right there. We got a bunch of tools right here. So first thing to do is score the trim on the inside, remove that, take off the storm door, and get the old door out. Try to save these other two pieces of trim so they can be reused. This one, you want to check your hinges to make sure they haven't installed longer screws, which sometimes is common. And one screw per hinge, sometimes just the top hinge. So I found a couple that were longer that went through the jamb into the framing. Dave's working on getting some nails that were driven through the trim on the front into the door. So once we get those pulled out, we're going to pretty much just pull the door. Went ahead and pulled the door off because it looks like the trim kind of set beneath some tile, so it might be easier for us to pull it out in pieces instead of the whole unit. I am going to remove a couple items from this old door. There's like a latch type hinge like you see in hotels, and I want to take off the old lock set so I can use it on the new door. Alright, Dave's removing the brick mold from this door here because the way it was installed, we don't need it. If you guys have siding, you can actually put the door in the rough opening, outline it, cut out the siding so the brick mold can stay on there, but we also have the storm door that's attaching on the front, so we don't want that there. It's just removed. Now the rough opening is nearly ready. Somebody went crazy on this corner here, so I had to cut all that out. The drywall here is not really secure. You might want to do that or even cut it. I want to cut it back some. I just got to remove this threshold, and then we can put the new door and see how it fits. You got anything over there?
Yeah.
Remove your packing material from the door. It's not going to fit otherwise. So since there's trim on the front side, we're going to take the door in and see if it'll fit from the back. Alright, so the door looked like it was a little bit kinked down. We're going to shim it and see if by attaching this side it doesn't fix it. We're going to pull the weather stripping to the side a little bit and install the screws behind it because nobody wants to see screws attached, you know, holding their door on. That just doesn't look good.
That's pretty level there.
Do you like it?
Really, this needs to come this way just a hair or even down a hair, then it'd be perfect. So maybe I could shim the top.
The top of that's level, you just put it right there. You just come down on that side a little.
It needs to come down.
You don't usually shim the top of a door, but we want to bring it down a little bit, so we're going to throw them in there. And I'm going to fasten it behind this weather stripping with a shim attached behind it. I'm using composite shims today. If you use wood shims and you screw right through them, you can split them. Composite shims I haven't actually used before, but I think they'll work alright.
Check that right there.
Check on how it closes. Ah, you like it? You may run into issues as we have with this door here. The crack up at the top is going to let too much air in, so we've been messing with it. We adjusted it back a little more to plumb. It was a little bit out. We shimmed out the bottom corner here to try to kick the door up, and I drew back this hinge here. Doors can be tricky. Play with them. Not too much.
Yeah, that's a latch plate.
If you're having problems installing your door, don't worry, it happens to the best of us. The latch on the door here is making contact with the strike plate. It didn't quite go flush with the door, so I had to cut out or mortise a little bit more in the door. So now we're attempting to fix that problem. Alright, so I finally got the reveal to a point where I like it inside. The little crack up top, we fixed that issue. We had to pull out the bottom side here a little bit to raise that up. And we drew in the top right side as well. I'm going to use a little grate stuff. Basically, from the inside of the door, I'm going to fill up any voids with a little insulation so no air can get through. And we've already sealed our the threshold here when we installed the door with some silicone. But we're going to go ahead and hit it from the front and back as well. And there is a little area I can get some of this grate stuff in there, so I'll do it too. Make sure you use the proper grade stuff. This is for windows and doors. It has a different, expansion rate than the other stuff. Plan on using the entire can because I don't know if you know a trick to clean. You know a trick to clean this out and use it again?
No.
I don't know a trick to use it again. So, if you got other holes in the house you want to patch, Now's the time. Apply liberal caulk. The threshold can be adjusted up to prevent breezes from coming into your house. So, Dave's going to do that right there.
Let's see how far. Oh, still more.
Don't adjust it too high or it will wear out your sweep. And I'm going to put the deadbolt in. So this guy's got to be cut out a little bit too. I want to show you that these deadbolts actually, if your door's thicker, they adjust so that it will fit different size doors. This one's fine the way it is, but in case you're installing a deadbolt for the first time, that's something it does. I didn't get one screw in the bottom. Alright, so the door is in. It works. Tomorrow I'll be coming back to finish up the trim, and we left a little signature here for the homeowner. Patty and what's your daughter's name?
Rebecca.
Patty and Rebecca are happy with the job thus far, and they actually have a door that locks. So this is good. Yay! Yay!